Welcome back to the Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I tell you right now, it's your business to strongly consider adding interns to your program, because interns can make a huge difference, not only for your company, but for the young people. And really, there's so much concern about what's going on with millennials and the quality of workforce they produce. There's no better way for you to make a difference, not only for them, but for your company, than to work with them while they're in college, while they're trying to improve their knowledge in the real world. And so there's this great company called Super Interns. And I, for one, am not only a fan, I am a client of Super Interns and have loved working with them and love telling their story, which we do often on the radio program, and always enjoy the great guests that Super Julie Braun brings from that organization. And I think today's going to be a great one. How are you, Julie?
Doing great. Thank you, Kevin.
Tell us a little more about Super Interns and then introduce us to your guest.
Sure thing. So what we do is we help companies grow by successfully utilizing interns. We also help interns get amazing internships that they can leverage into future careers. This morning's guest is Suneera Madhani, and Suneera is the CEO and founder of Fat Merchant. Good morning, Suneera. Please tell us about your business.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Kevin. Thank you so much for having me. So Fat Merchant, we are a subscription-based payment processor. And what we do is unlimited credit card processing for small to medium-sized businesses at direct cost. And we do it by a flat monthly membership. So we're a subscription-based model where business owners get direct access to cost with Visa, MasterCard, and they skip all the extra added fees, percentages, et cetera. So we save business owners tons and tons of money.
Okay. Explain that compared to some of the other, processing companies that are out there. That I got to tell you, we've been in business for years, and I've not liked any of the ones I've worked with up to this point. And so, for our businesses. And so tell us how it's different.
Absolutely, Kevin. And that's exactly why Fat Merchant was started. It was started out of frustration. I was in the payment card industry for over 5 years, and I had that same experience with every single one of my clients where they didn't like their merchant services provider. They were told that they were going to save money or that they had better services, but at the end of the day, there was nobody on the other line when they really needed them, and the rates would continuously go up. So to understand merchant services, I'm going to break it down as simple as possible. There's 3 components to a merchant bill. The first component is a direct cost for processing, and that is known as interchange. Interchange is the same, Kevin, across the board for every provider. So whether it's Fat Merchant, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, you name it, we all share the same cost, and that comes directly set by the card brands themselves, Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. But what merchant companies don't tell you, and all the big banks don't tell you, is that they charge percentage markup on each and every single transaction over cost. So a merchant may think that they're getting a rate of 1.39%, and it's an excellent rate, but in essence, they're actually paying the direct cost plus 1.39%. And then in addition, the industry hasn't changed much over the last 20 years, and so there's long-term contracts, PCI fees, batch fees, statement fees, you name it. I mean, we've seen it. And that's exactly the premise of Fat Merchant. We eliminate all the added markups, whereas we're a zero basis point provider, and we have no ancillary fees, no contract, and we provide the business with all the tools they need for their business. So all the merchant pays is a direct cost for processing. But we have to make money somewhere, and so we are a subscription-based model. So a business owner can do $1 in processing, or they can do $5 million in processing. All they pay us is a flat monthly fee.
Which is how much?
Which ranges from $39 a month to $99 a month.
And it's based on the volume?
I'm sorry? No, it's not based on volume. It's based on the type of product that they need. So we can process for anything from mobile payment processing to physical, e-commerce, to e-commerce stores, as well as for physical retail locations. We have an amazing virtual terminal for lawyers, for invoicing and recurring billing. So we have like a full line of solutions. So based on what the software or the hardware that the merchant needs, that's what the plan price is based on. And there's no contract, so they can upgrade or downgrade at any time.
Super, Julie, I'm hogging the interview because this is so relevant to ongoing discussions I have with our CFO, and so totally intrigued by this. Go right ahead.
Oh, sure thing. So, Suneera, you are really disrupting the entire merchant service industry. Can you tell us what kind of feedback have you gotten from the industry itself?
That's a fun question. It hasn't. I mean, it's been positive in terms of the small to medium-sized business market. It's been positive with the press. We've been featured from Forbes to TechCrunch. Fast Company did a profile on us last year as well, and they did a top 10 superlatives of end of 2014, and they ranked us, on their top 10 business lessons learned, and we were number 3. It was Netflix, Spotify, and Fat Merchant. So the media has definitely been really excited for us. In terms of the industry themselves in payment cards, it hasn't been so pleasant. And it's because we're uncovering and, we're bringing to, leveling the playing field for all merchants. Why should Best Buys and Walmarts of the world get direct access to cost? Why doesn't the small to medium-sized business owner get to do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So kind of give us an idea of the scope in terms of number of clients you have, verticals that you're popular in. Kind of give us an overview.
Absolutely. So I can't share the number of clients that we have. However, I can tell you that we have processed a little over $100 million to date in just a short year and a half. And we are backed by the 2 largest acquirers in the nation. And so we do have support from a major sponsoring bank as well. So we're sponsored by Vantiv and as well as First Data, which are the 2 of the top 3 acquirers for merchant services in the nation. And for verticals, I mean, we focus on any business owner that is processing more than $5,000 a month in credit card processing should be calling us because we can save them 40% on their processing fees by taking them direct. And so specific verticals, so we have an amazing platform. It's our virtual terminal, and it's called the FAT VT, and it does recurring billing, invoicing, and so it integrates into QuickBooks. So it's an awesome platform specifically designed for B2B companies. So that's a great platform, but we do e-commerce, we have mobile payment processing, and we integrate into over 90% of the point-of-sale systems in the marketplace. And so if you're a restaurant owner, if you're a hotel owner, 9 out of 10 times, we'll be able to integrate directly into the system that you're using. So it's a flip of a switch, and you just start saving money that way.
That's very interesting. Julie?
So there's not a lot of women in technology, and so I'm wondering, how has that experience been for you? Because you're kind of breaking the mold in this whole industry, not only from the merchant services being a membership program, but from being a woman. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. I definitely don't let gender intimidate me by any means. And so we have a great product. We have an amazing company, and I have a great team that stands behind me, as well as an amazing board of advisors, board of directors. And we recently just raised venture capital as well. And so for me, it's never been, I'm a woman and it's going to be a struggle by any means. I could, hold my own in a boardroom or with my clients. And so it's definitely, I would say there are challenges. So I'm not going to say, Julie, that there aren't challenges of being a female CEO in payment technology, because there aren't many women that I could turn to and seek advice and learn from their experiences. However, it's something that, I just don't think about that when I wake up in the morning. And we have a great product, and we listen to our customers first. We're a very customer-centric company. We don't even have contracts for our merchants, and we're trying to break every barrier that the industry has set forward. And my goal is for, people like when Kevin say, we've never had a great experience with merchant services. That is what fuels Fat Merchant. It stands for Fast, Affordable Transaction Technology, but it's meant to be fun. It's meant to make your wallet fat. And if you call our office, every single one on the other line will always have a voice to the phone. We'll always take care of your problems before they even arise. We want to be the leader in technology for you, in EMV compliance for you, in PCI compliance for you, so you never, as a business owner, have to worry about anything. We really want to change that experience in payments today, and that's what I think about every morning when I get up. So I really don't think about gender.
All right. By the way, Fat Merchant, FATT merchant.com. I am interested, how large is your organization in terms of the number of employees?
Yeah, absolutely. We have an organization of 15 full-time employees. Yeah,
very good. Very good. Julie?
And what are your plans for the future? What's the future growth of the company look like?
That's awesome. We have a mission. Our vision is payment world domination with the best damn service. So I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that on the radio or not.
Thanks a lot. That was $50,000. I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome, Kevin. You can put it on my card.
Oh, all right.
No, so the vision really is to disrupt it. We can get merchants sign up in a matter of, it's also the internal technology. So we provide the external technology, but even streamlining the processes for opening a merchant account. You can go online, you can get signed up, you can get a quote, and it's all done seamlessly in a matter of 5 minutes online. And so, our goal is to continue to build that technology internally, externally, and to grow our customer base and to find strategic partners as well, and align with partners that are looking to get our product into the marketplace as well.
Yeah, very good. I think this is a fantastic topic, very timely. I'm sure my listeners are going to be asking more about it. I want to encourage people to go check out FATT, F-A-T-T, make sure you put in both, merchant.com, and great comparison chart, by the way. I really like that. I encourage people to look at it, do their homework, and research it. I think they might find this very viable. So basically, their only cost is whatever the monthly subscription is and whatever the credit card companies charge.
Absolutely. We have a cents per transaction that goes along with each of the products. We're very transparent about exactly what we charge and how you're billed, and we're happy to do a side-by-side statement analysis. So our proposal never changes. So, a lot of times with merchant companies, it's always been the same, Kevin, let me see your statement, I could beat your rate. And it's not like that with us. We'd love to show you. We have a proprietary calculator, and it'll show each and every card transaction that you run and what the direct cost for processing really is. So we could show you dollar for dollar what you'll save with Fat Merchant. And I really encourage, one of the things that we don't just sell on price, it's really the overall value. We call it our nucleus. And it's really having a trusted advisor on the other side, to help with anything that comes with payments. Payments is an ever-changing landscape with Apple Pay, with NFC, with Samsung Pay, with EMV technology. I'm trying to name all these three-letter acronyms, not to sound all smart and fancy, but there's a lot that goes on in payments today. It's a cashless market. And so business owners have to be equipped, especially with security, especially with the technology, and we provide all that to them. So it's a lot more than just the price savings. And so we're excited to continue to grow and to help every business owner that we can out there. So it's fatmerchant.com, and it's 855-550-FATT.
I got to wrap it up with that. Thanks so much for being with us. Super Julie, and she's with superinterns.com. Your final thoughts with about a minute left.
Sure thing. Well, Suneera, thank you so much for coming on today. I think we're all a little bit more smart about how merchant services work. And your website is fantastic. I encourage everyone to go there. What a great business. Thank you so much.